How's it going, everybody? My name's Josh. So as you know, 2020 wasn't really the best year for many reasons. And so 2021, we are all looking forward to. We have our different reasons of why. Just as any New Year's, we have our New Year's resolutions. So this year being is that I wanted to start a YouTube channel and just talk about something I was passionate about. Something that's both fun and entertaining, not just for myself, but for the viewers as well. So I figured, why not talk about Godzilla? And so I went ahead these past couple months, went through all the Godzilla movies, wrote down some notes, both about the story of the movies and the stuff that kind of went on behind the scenes. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm hoping maybe twice a week, we'll see, most definitely once a week, maybe twice a week, put out a review of each Godzilla movie. And after I'm finished with the Godzilla movies, I'll go ahead and move on to something else. I've already had some people give me some topics, other kaiju type stuff, but for right now, the focus is Godzilla, and so I'm going to start off with the 1954 Godzilla, or Gojira. I hope you enjoy, and here we go. Gojira premiered in 1954 and was directed by Ishiro Honda. Godzilla is seen as a strong metaphor for nuclear weapons, basically meaning that humans invented the bomb, and when the bomb happened, now nature has created Godzilla to get back at the humans. So the movie starts with random ships going missing at sea, and nobody really knows what's going on. During a storm late at night, Godzilla makes his first appearance, but we don't see the full figure just yet. When Godzilla comes aboard the island, he destroys a couple different buildings, and unfortunately, he ends up killing the brother and the mother of a character named Shinkichi, played by Toyoaki Suzuki. A character known as Hidito Ogata is sent out to see what's causing all the destruction in the town, played by Akira Takarada, who would also go on to play multiple different characters in the rest of the Showa era, the Heisei era, and the Millennium era. Professor Yamane, who's also with Ogata, finds radiation all over the village. During the investigation, Godzilla makes his first appearance over a mountain. Looking at this moment now, it looks pretty goofy because you can tell it's almost like a hand puppet that they use for Godzilla. Everyone runs in terror as the giant hand puppet roars at them from a distance. Scientists come together and hypothesize that Godzilla was a creature that was somehow mutated by all the nuclear radiation from the bomb testings. So this movie also explores a bit of a love triangle between Ogata, the professor's daughter Emiko, and Dr. Serizawa, played by Akihiko Hirata, who would also go play multiple characters throughout the remainder of the Showa era. So Emiko goes over to Dr. Serizawa and tries to communicate with him that she is no longer going to marry him due to the fact that she's in love with Ogata. While she's there, Dr. Serizawa shows Emiko the oxygen destroyer. The oxygen destroyer is basically a bomb that sucks away all the oxygen, killing whatever living creatures are within the radius. With Emiko being clearly terrified by the presentation she just watched, Dr. Serizawa requests that she keeps this a secret. He doesn't want anybody finding out what he created in the fear that other humans will use it to create horrible destruction across the world. Shortly after, Godzilla makes his attack on Tokyo. As Godzilla rampages through the city, the military tries to stop him, but to no avail. It isn't until the morning after that Godzilla's destroyed Tokyo that Emiko decides to finally tell Ogata about Dr. Serizawa's secret. Ogata, now enraged, goes over to Dr. Serizawa to convince him to allow the military to use the oxygen destroyer bomb to destroy Godzilla. Ogata and Serizawa get into a bit of a fight, but eventually Serizawa does agree to allow them to use the oxygen destroyer bomb. Once our characters find out where Godzilla is sleeping, Ogata is the one that says that he wants to go down to the bottom of the ocean and activate the bomb. Dr. Serizawa does not want to let him go alone. So eventually, after some convincing, Dr. Serizawa is able to go down to the bottom of the ocean with Ogata. Well, at the bottom of the ocean, Serizawa has Ogata return to the top, and he cuts his safety harness so then that way he's no longer able to get back up to the surface. Serizawa decides to sacrifice himself for the reason being that with him dying, all knowledge of how to create another oxygen destroyer dies with him. Godzilla makes one final appearance above the surface before he's killed by the oxygen destroyer. As our characters watch from the boat, as the ship continues on. A few years later, in 1956, an American company would take the film and add their own scenes to make it more relatable to the American audience. They hired the actor Raymond Burr, who plays Steve Martin, which acts as somewhat of a narrator to the rest of the story. Gojira would prove to be a super successful movie and helped pave the way for the rest of the kaiju films. Well, that's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead, leave a like and comment below. If you didn't, you can still leave a dislike and also comment. This has been Josh with JFSX. Hope you guys have had a great day. Looking forward to seeing you next time.